Back here on Insider.com, John Stenkel being joined by Kenny Reichman. The Iona Gales taking on the Siena Saints, the opening game of MAC conference play. And Kenny, let's take a deeper look into the Siena team because they come in with a fairly unique style. Lily Grenzi was their leading scorer last year, but she graduated, she's gone. And now the team really doesn't have an offensive identity, and they like to sub a lot.
Yes, they do. And I hope you're on your feet, you're on your game tonight, because it's going to be in and out all game long. And we just heard Billy Gotzi talk about head coach Allie Jacks of the Saints, that she likes to get a lot of players, a lot of minutes, and that is without a doubt true. And like you said, this team struggles to find their offensive identity. They are not a very good shooting team. They struggle from beyond the arc, only at 26%, from the floor only at 33%, but they are one of the best defensive teams in the MAC, and they are the Gales are going to have a hard time cracking what is a very complicated defensive system to get through, because they pump the pace a lot. They really come at you, and then they drop back into zone D. So it'll be interesting to see how the Gales respond to the pressure and then the drop back of the Saints' defensive system.
Yeah, the leading scorer for the Saints is Amia Willingham, coming off the bench, a freshman. She averages 8 points a game. That's their leading scorer. Yep. But they have 8 players averaging over 5 points a game.
Yeah, and they have 11 players averaging over double-digit minutes per game. And that is what we're going to see a lot of matchups coming from Allie Jacks. Who's going to shut down D'Amica today? Who's going to shut down Joy Adams today? Who are going to be the defensive keys for this Saints team that are going to shut down this dynamic Iona offense?
One last little tidbit, the Saints have yet to score over 60 points on the road, and the 60-point plateau is really a benchmark for Iona. When they score over 60, they're really hard to beat. So at 60-point plateau, we'll keep an eye on that today.
Well, at a 6-game winning streak, they're really hard to beat all the time, so we'll see if they can advance that to 7 tonight.
We'll take a short break here on Insider.com and then be back with the starting lineups here on ICGales.com.
At Pasta Pasta, you can enjoy a fine dining experience at an authentic Italian restaurant located on Williamsbridge Road in the Bronx. At Pasta Pasta, all of their fine Italian dishes are made fresh on the premises daily. Pasta Pasta can cater and deliver for any function in both Westchester and the Bronx. Come and enjoy your next get-together in our luxurious party room. Pasta Pasta is open 7 days a week. Call 718-892-9634, located on 2023 Williamsbridge Road in the Bronx. That's Pasta Pasta.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Gets it off from midcourt. Get your tickets to the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Okay, Kenny Reichman and John Stenko here with you in New Rochelle in the Heinz Center, where the Gales taking on the Siena Saints tonight for the opening night of conference play. And John, let's start with the opening lineups for the Siena Saints. First off, let's look at Teresa Coles, 5'9" junior guard from New York.
She has a tendency to get into foul trouble, but she is 5th in the MAC, averaging roughly 3 offensive rebounds per game.
We'll look at the other guard for the Saints here. 5'9" senior, Kanika Cummings, number 20.
Yeah, from Monroe, Connecticut, just 20 minutes from my hometown. She's a high-volume three-point shooter, but she's only hitting 23% from beyond the arc.
That just goes for all of the Saints. They're shooting a lot, but they're not hitting them all. And then we take a look at 5'7" senior from Clinton, Maryland, Ciara Stewart.
She plays the Haley D'Angelo role of the Saints. She doesn't score a lot, but she just controls the tempo when she's a leader on the floor.
And let's take a look at 6'1" senior from Barcelona, Spain, Clara Sole Anglada.
She struggled at the Heinz Center last year, and the Saints lost at only 7 points on 1 of 9 shooting.
And to round it all out, 6'2" freshman from Ohio, Megan Donahue.
Yeah, the lone freshman in the starting lineup is known for her ability to finish at the rim with the left hand. Sabrina Gerardo has to be ready for that.
And now let's take a look at the hometown Gales starting lineup. First off, number 14, 5'7" junior guard from Connecticut, Tamika Martinez.
Tamika Martinez is 3rd in the nation, averaging 28 points per game, but she only averaged 13 points per game against Siena last year, so hopefully she can improve on that.
How about 5'6" junior guard from Philadelphia, number 11, Alicia Powell.
She's had 12 assists over the past 2 games, and she'll be at the point guard position today solely with D'Angelo not playing, so big day for her today.
And in the starting lineup with D'Angelo not playing, you have 5'9", redshirt freshman from Staten Island, number 25, Christina Rubin.
What a great story. Last year, rehabbing all year due to injury, and she gets a chance to start today, her first collegiate start. We'll see how she does.
And Joy Adams, number 24, 5'11" sophomore from Orlando, coming in after that huge game against UCF.
Yeah, she's tied 1st in the nation, averaging roughly 14 rebounds per game. So Iona has top 5 players in both points and rebounds, the only team in the nation to have that.
And rounding out the front court, number 3, senior 6'3" from Queens, Sabrina Gerardo.
In the last game against Central Florida, she recorded the Iona school record in blocks and has 187 blocks in her career as a Gale.
Well, look at that. You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yes, you do. But that is a big story. Haley D'Angelo not playing today. The captain, she fell ill with the flu a couple days ago. Also got banged up in practice a little bit. Had to get some stitches. But she's all right. She's at home. She's not here today. She's resting up, hopefully to get better for the trip to Buffalo. The Gales are going to miss her presence today, but they do have Alicia Powell, an experienced point guard that they can turn to. And the bench has been playing really well. Christina Rubin getting the opening start. You know she's going to be excited for that.
Right, and you got to be excited for Rubin, who's getting into the lineup tonight as the starter. And she comes off a game where she didn't have any points against UCF. She only played 7 minutes, so not a lot of time. She had 1 rebound. Again, no points. So it'll be fun for her to get into the lineup, and it'll be fun for the Gales to play with a new face.
But you know how dangerous she can be against Sacred Heart when she knocked down 3 3-point shots and set a new career high in points. So she has that ability to knock down the long-range shot and spread out the Saints, which is going to be important against their zone.
Yeah, as we've talked about a lot, this dynamic defense, who knows what they're going to bring initially off the tip, which is coming up right now. So we'll give it to you.
Joy Adams and Sole Anglada are going to be taking the tip. The Gales in their home white jerseys with maroon lettering and gold border on the lettering. Saints in their away green jerseys, and they win the tip. Cummings controlling the tip off the win. Now on the far side, Saints pass it up to Donahue at the top of the key. Now to Coles on the near side wing being guarded by Martinez. Gales opening up on the man-to-man zone. Sole Anglada's pass is tipped by Joy Adams. She gets the steal. The pass from Powell. The righty layup on the fast break is good. Gales lead 2-0.
Great defensive play by Joy Adams and great transition by Powell to lead her up.
Ciara Stewart leading the break. Goes out of control, though. Falls in the hands of Cummings, but Cummings was out of bounds when she got control of it, so go back to Iona.
And you can quickly see the struggling Siena offense. They don't have it. They don't have a go-to player, and that's something that is interesting about a MAC team. They don't have one go-to scorer, and it'll be interesting to see if they can find anybody to put some points on the board.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in first 2 possessions for the Saints as Alicia Powell breaks the press on her own. Now Rubin from the corner for 3. She knocks down her first shot.
Yeah, and she's coming off. Good start for Rubin. Great shot to get it going for her.
Joy Adams almost with a steal off the inbounds pass, but it flies out of bounds off her deflection.
Great job by Adams jumping up on the slow pass coming out of their own end.
Sole Anglada inbounded to Ciara Stewart. Stewart being guarded by Rubin. Hands it off to Cole. Cole enough to the corner to Anglada for three. The big topspin rainbow three-pointers, no good. But the offensive rebound falls into the hands of Donahue. Donahue gives it back to Stewart. Back to Cummings. She drives to the lane. Good help defense there by Rubin, but Cummings goes around her, lays it in from the right side.
That's a great finish by Cummings there. She was double-teamed down low. She was able to get it over some hands.
Yeah, able to adjust her body mid-air to get that floater in. Off the inbound, the Saints almost forced a steal, but it bounced off the foot of Cole, so it'll stay with Iona.
Going to see a lot of press defense from those Saints going right after Powell.
Powell passes it to Adams on the far side wing. Adams now being guarded by Stewart. Adams drives into the lane. Steal by Stewart. Falls into the hands of Donahue.
You're going to be saying steal a lot tonight, John.
3 players on the Saints have over 10 steals on the season as Coles has it on the near side. Being guarded by Rubin. Gets to the top to Anglada. Anglada, nice feed down low to Donahue. Stripped away by Rubin. It'll stay with the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints defense averaging 12 turnovers a game. We've already seen 2 by the Gales early, not even 2 minutes into this first F.
The refs actually confer, and they're going to say it was bounced off the leg of Anglada, so it'll go to the Gales.
It's always nice when the refs get together and make the right call. You always see a referee's call change the dynamic of the game, so it's good that they got together and made the right one.
D'Amica's first shot bounced off side rim, no good. No go to the Saints. D'Amica Martinez sporting a new hairdo following the Christmas break, along with Alicia Powell, the 2 players with new hairdos after the school break.
Now you heard Coach Billy Gotzi there yelling, stay up, stay up, stay up, keeping the Gales pressuring this slow-moving Siena offense.
Anglada gets it to Cummings on the near side. Powell looking to swipe the steal. Now Anglada posting up on Gerador. Anglada went for the finger roll underneath the block attempt, and that drew the contact, and a foul goes on Sabrina.
No, it's a good play by Sabrina standing her ground, but Anglada with a nice play to draw the foul.
First team foul.
Sorry, John. Not the best free throw shooting team are the Saints. 61% from the line.
So Anglada is 81% from the free throw line.
So
she knocks down the first.
Well,
she is the best free throw shooter on the Siena team.
Yeah, she has a very unorthodox way of approaching the line.
Knocks down them both.
Yeah.
She stands almost at the three-point line as far back as you can go, then gets the ball, takes a couple steps forward, no dribble, and then just shoots it. Very unorthodox.
It's a strange form of traveling, I think.
The Gales break the Saints press. Now D'Amica Martinez for 3. Bounce off side rim once again. Rebound pulled down by Coles. Coles and Rubin fought for it. Coles pushed Rubin to the ground and then got possession of it. Passed it to Cummings. Cummings now downloaded Donahue. Donahue shot altered by Joy Adams, but Donahue gets her own rebound. Now the rebound being fought for down low. Adams and Donahue. Donahue goes out with it again, but the pass is stolen away by Alicia Powell.
Great work by the Gales down low.
Powell passes it to Adams down low, and Adams is fouled by Coles.
Yeah, great work by the Gales down low. They couldn't grab it, though. That was the only issue. Gave Donahue a few chances underneath the rim, but great defensive pressure by the Gales. And then the foul on the other end.
Joy Adams will head to the free throw line where she's 70% on the year. Has taken the most free throw attempts for the team this year. One more than D'Amica Martinez.
Well, that's what happens when you get consistently to the rim, and we talk about it all the time, but she's big, she's strong, and she's quick, and it forces teams to take those fouls. And she's wearing very strange socks.
Leg-warming socks, if you will, for Joy Adams as she knocks down both free throws. The Gales leading 7-4. 3 minutes into the contest. Sole Anglada breaking the Iona press. Gets it up top to Coles. Coles driving on Gerador. Great defense by Gerador to go straight up. That shot was missed. Rebound pulled down by Adams. But Adams looking to break out of what was a trap. Double dribbled. And it'll go back to the Saints.
Anglada having a great start to this game. Just 3 minutes in, she's been the main contributor to the Siena offense, and she's played great defense too.
On the inbound, a foul called on the Gales. Foul's going to go on D'Amica Martinez. Team's second foul. Stewart to inbound, looking to get it over the long outstretched arms of Gerador. Donahue posting up down low on D'Amica. Looking to kick it out, gets it to Anglada. Anglada splitting a double team. Thought she got fouled, but a travel before the contact, so go to the Gales.
Yeah, good play by Siena down low, trying to work against that Iona, double team if necessary. And the Gales are having a hard time getting out of their own end, and we saw that coming from the beginning.
The press put on by the Saints, almost a turnover, but Powell gets it. She kicks out to Rubin for three. No good. Rebounded by Donahue. Gales still leading 7-4. It's been an ugly contest, though. A lot of turnovers, not a lot of flow. As Coles now for three from the near side wing, knocks it down, and we're down at 7.
Yeah, and you said it, John. We're going to see a lot of whistles in this game because these two teams, mostly Siena, very scrappy defensively and offensively. We're going to see a lot of whistles for turnovers and loose ball fouls and such.
Great closeout by Coles, preventing D'Amica's three-point shot.
D'Amica's still not on the board for the Gales.
D'Amica gets it to Powell. Powell for three. She knocks it down. She's 50% from deep on the year, and she adds to it there. 10-7 Gales.
Yeah, and the thing about the Siena defense is you're going to have an open girl along the perimeter, and if the Gales can find somebody to hit those shots, Rubin at first, Powell now, it's going to be a good night.
Sierra Stewart resetting the offense for the Saints. First subs for them coming in at the next whistle. Next whistle will also be an official media timeout as Coles drives baseline, drives on Powell. Great defense by Powell to move her feet, but the offensive rebound goes to the hands of Coles. Now to Soleil Anglada from the top of the key for three. Off front rim, no good. Rebounded by Gerador. Kick out to Rubin. Rubin pushing the tempo, looking to get it to Joy in the near side corner. Core driving baseline on Anglada. Has to kick it out, gets it to Gerador. Free throw line jumper. Off back rim, no good. Rebounded by Coles.
Great defense again by Anglada down low against Adams. Forced the kick out. Gerador just missed a little too hard.
Soleil Anglada gets it to Cummings on the far side. Cummings gets it to Donahue at the top of the key. Back to Stewart. Rubin giving Stewart a lot of space for that jumper if she wants it. She'll take it. Offside rim, no good. Pulled down by Gerador. One arm.
She had a little attitude to that one.
Martinez bringing the ball up the floor. Gales leading 10-7. Joy Adams looking to take the three. Soleil Anglada closing out on her. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Joy Adams driving baseline. Anglada fell to the floor. And they're going to call the offensive foul. Not sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't know if she had her feet planted there. But, ref makes a call.
We'll have the replay for you when we get back here on icgales.com.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Kenny Reichman, John Stanko here with you in the Heinz Athletic Center. Gales and Siena, 10-7 Gales lead. Joy Adams and Soleil Anglada come together for that last charging call. And off the replay, it still didn't look too convincing that Anglada had her feet set there.
No, it did not. It looked like a little bit of the movie award season's coming up. So it looked like an Oscar could have been given for that little job there by Anglada.
Wow, that's an easy Oscar you're giving out. That's more of a Golden Globe performance.
More of a Golden Globe? Okay,
yeah,
I'll give you that.
I'm not ready to give her an Oscar. We still got a while to go in this game, though. We'll see.
Massive subs for the Siena Saints. We'll try and get you caught up on those. Brianna Logan gets the ball down to Williamson. Now down low. I believe that's Lisa's Cote who's entering the game for the first time for Siena. A lot of subs for the Saints. Yeah. As Willingham was driving the center of the lane, went into the arms of Gerador, and then a traveling was called.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the pregame and right at the top, but Coach Allie Jacks is going to give a lot of girls a lot of minutes tonight, and it's going to be strange for the Gales because you normally see a consistent 5, 6, or 7 players come onto the court, and you know how they're going to settle in. You're not quite sure how this new group for Siena is going to take the floor.
Spencer Gray entered the game replacing Alicia Powell, the pass whistle for Iona. That's their lone sub. Rubin gets it down to the free throw line to Spencer Gray, but she shuffled her feet before taking that jumper.
Yeah, it's a bad turnover from Gray there. She had an open drive. She hit the shot, but she traveled first.
10-7 Iona leads, 14 minutes remaining in the first half. On the floor for the Saints, Brianna Logan, Ida Crow, Soleil Anglada, Amia Willingham, and Allison Mullings.
Foul on D'Amica Martinez, that's her second.
And D'Amica Martinez is called for the reach-in foul. That's her second personal. She'll take a seat on the bench, and Alicia Powell will re-enter the game. Martinez still held scoreless thus far. 0 points on 2 missed 3-point shots.
Yeah, and that's the catch of the Siena defense. They can keep your top scorers off the board.
Logan's 3-point shot rims in and out. So they kick out to Soleil Anglada. Soleil Anglada gets it to the corner to Willingham. Willingham kicks it out back to Logan.
Good offensive board there by Crow.
Willingham looking to drive baseline on Powell. Gets by Powell. Rubin's there to help down low, and she'll draw the charge.
Loose with the charging calls early on, it seems.
Offensive foul.
Yeah, there were new rules put in by the MAC or by the NCAA this year that really made the game much more welcoming to offensive players driving in the lane, but we've seen 2 charge calls already here in the opening 7 minutes.
Great pressure there from Siena. Good job by Powell to get around it, though.
Saints in their 2-3 zone. Powell looking to get around the top 2 players. Now Rubin has it in the corner. Soleil got to close out on her. Rubin knocks down the 3-point shot anyway.
Her second of the night. Great shot there by Rubin to get it over a few hands in her face. But it was very cool to see that pressure from the Siena Saints. Then they drop right back into that zone.
Steal by Iona. Joey Adams leading the fast break. It's a 1-on-3 to her disadvantage. She'll take it to the lane anyway, and she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, great defense by Crow coming back on Adams, who is coming up with speed. Crow, stops the shot from going in, but she'll take 2 from the line.
Kelsey Booth looking to enter the game for Siena. Ida Crow, that's her first personal foul. 3rd team foul for Siena.
This will be Joy's 3rd and 4th shot from the line. She knocked down her first 2.
Gets the home row on the first.
Hey, it's the advantage of playing at home. Have a few little bumpers on there that they change at halftime.
Her second free throw attempt is good.
The Gales trying to match Siena's defensive attitude up front.
Though the Saints break, the Gales press beautifully as Soleil Anglada lays it in a righty layup.
Tic-tac-toe passing right down the middle.
The ball never touched the floor.
Yeah, that was cool. That was wonderful.
Saints putting on their own press. Alicia Powell breaks it on her own, gets it to Spencer Gray. Gray gets it to Rubin. Oh, goes right by Anglada. Great pass to Adams down low, but blocked from behind by Mullings. Adam gets her own rebound, loses control of it, and it'll go to the Saints.
Yeah, and we sound like a broken record, but Siena's defense is so hard to break, and when you do, you've got to capitalize on your opportunities, and the Gales weren't able to do it on that one.
Booth gets it to Crow. Crow fakes a 3-pointer, drives center of the lane. Her layup goes just off the backboard, high up.
Yeah, the bank is not open for Crow on Sunday.
No, I think she lost control of that one going up.
Yeah.
But it'll stay with Siena, they say.
Another great passing play by the Saints to come right down the Gales' throat.
Brianna Logan looking to inbound it. Almost a 5-second violation. Gets into the safety net. Crow at the top of the key. Now Logan for 3. An air ball. Mullings tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds first. Good defense by Iona off that inbounds pass. And the Gales still lead this one 15-9. Donahue re-entering the game. Replacing Anglada.
And Anglada's having a great start to this game. She's been playing great defense down low against the Gales.
Spencer Brigg brings the ball up the floor. Being guarded by Logan in that 2-3 zone. Mullings looking to get a trap. Mullings gets a steal. 2-on-2 fast break opportunity. Tries to split the double team, but they're going to call a jump ball going up. Alicia Powell got some ball.
Tie ball, possession.
And it'll go to Iona possession.
Wow.
And that'll bring us to immediate timeout. The
Great
Gales,
defense.
Gales lead this one 15-9, just under 12 minutes to go. Stay tuned for more action here on icgales.com.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Gets it off from midcourt. Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
That most recent ball turnover by Siena, courtesy of Alicia Powell, makes a great play down low, gets the call going the Gales' way, and the Gales will have possession up 15-9.
The leaders for Iona thus far, Joy Adams with 6 points, Christina Rubin with 6 points, Rubin knocking down 2 3-pointers, Adams 4 of her points are from the free throw line.
Yeah, so you see a different look from the Gales. Either they're shooting from beyond the arc or they're trying to penetrate and they're getting to the foul line.
Aaliyah Robinson enters the game replacing Christina Rubin. Alicia Powell breaking the press on her own. Got bumped by Crow. No foul call. Gets it to Adams at the top of the key. Back to Powell on the near side wing. Gerardor posting up down low on Donahue. Powell doesn't give it to her. And they're going to call a double dribble on Powell.
That's a good call. She came up for air and then tried to go back down. But great physical basketball we're seeing early on. These two teams coming at each other hard. And, it's pretty choppy, but we're seeing some good basketball.
Logan gets it to Crow at the top of the key. Gerardor way out from the basket. Crow drives on her. Gerardor altered the shot. And they're going to call Donahue for the foul down low. Was hooking Adams, who was trying to corral the rebound.
Yeah, that's a portion of the Siena offense that we haven't talked about. They try and draw you out of the paint. They're not a big team. They're small and scrappy, so they're going to try and draw Gerardor out from down low, which they did nicely there. Force her to play moving defense, but she did a good job there.
And Gerardor, the leading shot blocker in the MAC. When you get her out of the paint, she's not nearly as dangerous. As a steal by Crow. Crow drives, draws the contact from Adams. No foul call, but the layup falls anyway for Siena. 15-11, the Gales lead by 4. 11 minutes to go. Rubin re-entered the game at the last whistle, and another steal by the Saints. Booth has it, feeds it down low to Coles. Back to Crow. Crow, the righty layup is good once again, and that's a timeout from Coach Godsey.
Yeah, and the look on Joy Adams' face says it all. On that most recent turnover, the Gales just aren't talking to each other out there, and when you're playing a Siena defense like this that's got so much pressure, so much energy coming at you, you need to communicate on the floor. And Joy Adams, and I'm not sure who it was, I didn't get a good look at her, but Joy Adams did not communicate well with who she was trying to get the ball to, led to a turnover. And the other way, the Gales, again, just bad communication leads to another turnover. 4 points in a quick swing for Siena.
9 turnovers for both teams thus far early on, though Iona has the advantage. They have 12 points off those 9 turnovers from Siena. Siena only has 4 points thus far, and those 4 points came on that little sequence right there.
Yeah, we saw those 4 points come in the last 30 seconds.
It can turn around quick. As Adams looking to inbound it. Aaliyah Robinson, Alicia Powell looking to break the press together.
See, it's interesting. The Gales coming at it as a 3-1-1 against Siena's 2-2-1.
Rubin gets the ball to Paul at the top of the key. Powell looking to set up an offense. Coach Gotts calling out a set play.
And then Siena drops right back into their zone, and it's hard to break.
Rubin from long range bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Joy Adams. Adams wanted a foul call.
She tried to squeeze out of there. She was double teamed. That zone of the Saints is so hard to break, and Rubin tries to take the long shot because she just didn't have any other options. Great offensive rebound by Joy, though.
Booth and Donahue take a seat for Iona. Cummings enters the game along with Soleil Anglada for Siena. And D'Amica Martinez re-entering the game for the Gales. Anglada has it down low, posting up on Gerador. Has to kick it out back to Cummings. Siena now going up against Iona's 2-3 zone. Down low, Cummings driving on Gerador. Nice finger roll from the left side, and we are knotted at 15.
Oh, that was a magical touch there. That was a great layup by Cummings.
Adams using her freight train speed ability to drive the lane, and a foul's going to be called. She tumbles to the floor.
Sometimes you think that's the only option you have against a defense like this. Just come at them. Try and shove it down their throats as quickly as you can. And if they have time to set up, it's going to be impossible to break.
That foul's on Sierra Stewart, her first personal, 5th on the team. Adams has it down low on the right block. She puts it in. The layup is good.
Great job by Adams to split the double team down low.
17-15 Iona leads. 9:40 to go in the first half in a low-scoring game.
Yeah, most certainly a lot of defensive prowess being shown off early.
Anglada, a beautiful pump fake on Gerador, but she can't finish the layup. Gerador had the rebound poked out by Coles. Kick out to Crow for 3. In and out, no good. Gerador gets that rebound and outlets the pass to Powell.
Good job by Anglada for the Saints, but Crow just couldn't knock down the 3. Gales catch a break.
Saints now in a man-to-man defense. First time we've seen that today. Powell driving on Crow. Finger roll, spinning layup is no good. Gerador got the offensive rebound and was fouled on the putback. She'll head to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 25, Teresa.
Offensive board there by Gerador. Tries to go right back up. She'll take her first 2 from the free throw line.
Teresa Coles with the personal foul, her second personal. Allison Cummings looking to re-enter the game for Coach Jacks after this first free throw, which is no good, offside rim.
That's Gerador's first offensive board of the night, her 4th overall. Saints continue to switch players like they're, I don't even know, like old groceries. That's a terrible analogy. I had nothing else. I didn't know what else to do. Old groceries.
Gerador misses the second free throw, and the Saints bring the ball up the floor looking to tie this one up. Gales leading by 2. Stewart gets it to Mullings. Now from the corner, that's Coles for 3. No, that's Kamika Cummings, knocks down 3-point shot. Gives the Saints their first lead of the day. D'Amica Martinez looking to go on the fast break, driving the lane. The finger roll from the right side, no good. Offensive rebound. Gerador, her lady layup is no good. Rebound goes to Rubin. Rubin kicks out to Powell. Powell says, calm down, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's get a good shot.
Looked like Crow took one up high. It might have been from Gerador off that missed layup by Gerador. Might have got a hand in the face.
Great double team by the Saints, not allowing to D'Amica to take that 3 off the Gerador screen.
Good work by D'Amica, though, to draw that foul. She hasn't cracked the scoring sheet yet, but she's working hard on the floor.
Kelsey Booth re-entering the game, replacing Ida Crow. And that's 1-1, 17 foul on Siena, so D'Amica will look to get her first points from the charity stripe.
Iona's got to hope those turn into 2 all night long.
None but net for the first points for D'Amica. Game is knotted at 18. D'Amica, a 92% free throw shooter, gets the friendly roll on the second, and the Gales lead 19-18.
Well done by D'Amica, taking her opportunity and making it stick.
Iona in their 2-3 zone. Cummings gets it down low to Mullings. Now the Soleil Anglada, the hook shot on Gerador. They're going to call a traveling violation.
Yeah, it looked like she took 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 7 steps before she got rid of that ball. But another great passing play by the Saints. They're really working over the heads of the Gales.
Adams and Powell break the double team, and they're going to call a tripping call. I think it's going to go on Mullings.
Well, and that's one backdrop of this Siena defense is they're going to get into some foul trouble, and they're going to allow the Gales to get to the line. If they're going to hit their free throws, they shouldn't have a terrible time.
Well, no, Iona as a team hits 82% from the free throw line.
One of the best shooting teams in the MAC from the line.
But Powell's first one is no good.
We've spoken too soon.
And Soleil Anglada was getting the rebound And both D'Amica and Joy Adams were in the vicinity as a foul was called.
A push, yeah. And remember when we talked about her Golden Globe nomination?
Well, the foul goes on Joy Adams, so the two star players for Iona, both D'Amica Martinez and Joy Adams, have 2 personal fouls.
It's early.
Sierra Stewart gets it to Mullings. Now to Cummings in the near side corner. Back to Mullings. Good ball movement by the Saints as Stewart gets it back to Mullings at the top of the key. Now Cummings for 3. That barely grazed the rim. Falls in the hands of Alicia Powell. Powell using her speed to get Iona down the floor. Kick out to Martinez. Great kick out to Rubin from the corner. No, that one doesn't rattle home. And Stewart pulls down the rebound. Good extra pass, though, by D'Amica.
Yeah, great job by Powell, too, to push the pace.
Stewart from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Mullings. New shot clock for Siena. Next whistle will bring us to immediate timeout. Iona leading 19-18. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Mullings drives. Joy Adams steps up in the paint. Shot is altered, rebounded by Rubin. That ball is stolen away by Sole Anglada. Nobody called out Anglada from behind. That's usually what the guards do. They say, watch out, watch your back, but nobody warned Rubin.
Again, the communication for the Gales against this pressuring Siena defense, there is none.
Sole Anglada misses a wide open lefty layup, and Gerador gets the rebound. I think she was surprised she was that open.
The look on her face says it all afterwards. She is unhappy with herself, and she should be. It's a free 2 points for Siena that they're just not going to get now.
Martinez has missed a wild layup, so it goes back to Siena. Haven't had a whistle in a long time.
And Siena getting ready to put in a new slew of players, some new groceries.
Some new reinforcements. Anglada down low, her hook shot blocked by Gerador. Powell with the rebound. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Score still 19-18.
Powell's got good vision, knows when to slow things down, does so right here. A lot of players out there are a little tired. Like you said, we've gone a long while without a whistle.
Well, Powell's not. She splits the double team in the finger roll with the left hand, goes down.
And that's what happens when you slow things down. And it looks like there's going to be an entire court change for Siena at the next whistle.
5 points for Powell, 2 of 3 from the field. Iona crouch-handing defense as a great backdoor pass goes to Cummings, and Cummings puts in the reverse layup. Beautiful look by Stewart.
Yeah, that was a magical touch there by Cummings at the end. She's made a few pretty fancy-looking layups.
Powell now again resetting the offense from the Iona logo. Cassie Ranger looking to check in at the next whistle for Iona. Great footwork by Stewart to stay in front of Powell, but Powell finally crosses her over, and Powell gets into the paint and draws the foul. Coach Jackson not pleased with their team no-help defense on that.
Great work by Powell once again to crack through.
And that's a second personal foul on Stewart, and that'll bring us to a timeout. Iona leading this one 21-20, 5:30 to go here on IonaInsider.com.
Let's all go to the Beachmont. Come in and see what we're all about. For years, the Beachmont has been all about you. Great dining, great atmosphere, and has been a meeting place where the entire Iona community gathers. The Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across the street from Iona, has always been the first choice for Gale fans before and after each game. We are open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner and is a fun place to be any hour of the day. Mondays are half-price wing nights at the Beachmont. Enjoy the best buffalo wings in town, along with half off of domestic pitchers. Tuesday is a 2-for-1 night with domestic bottles and appetizers. Wednesday, enjoy our great burgers, half-priced as well, along with $3 domestic bottles. Friday is happy hours, so come in and enjoy some complimentary wings. If you're planning a get-together at the Beachmont, they have a private room available for your party. Or if you're having it at home, let the Beachmont cater it. The Beachmont is more than just a restaurant, it's a meeting place for sports fans. Watch the big game on one of our large TVs. The Beachmont has the NFL's Sunday Ticket. Bring in a ticket stub from any Iona game and receive a free half-dozen Beachmont wings. That's the Beachmont Tavern, 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle. We look forward to seeing you there.
So we return to the Heinz Athletic Center where the Gales lead the Saints by a score of 21-20 with 5:31 to go in the first half, and Alicia Powell heading to the free throw line after making a nice play to split a double team and head right in on the Saints defense.
Powell from the free throw line this year is a 90% free throw shooter, just behind D'Amica for the team lead. She knocks that one down.
Another 1-and-1 there for the Gales, and it'll turn into 2.
Next whistle, next foul on Siena will bring Iona to the double bonus.
Great work by the Gales to force Siena into that.
But Powell misses the second free throw attempt. Gales lead 22-20.
Can't hit them all.
And Logan's back into the game for Siena, along with Crow. Willingham. Cummings gets it down low to Donahue. Donahue posting up on Adams. Adams trying to get position. They feed it down to Donahue. The fadeaway jumper. Oh, nice shot with the left hand there by Donahue.
Donahue had great position on Adams that whole time. She was calling for it to get the ball from Cummings, and when she finally got it, she made it happen.
And Gerador is on the bench right now. Cassidy Ranger entered the game for her. And Ranger from deep knocked it down from the corner.
And we've talked about it before. There's going to be open Gales with the energy from the Siena defense. If they can knock them down, they're going to have a good night.
Ranger's been playing better of late after struggling to start off the year. As Donahue gets it down low, now kicks it out to Crow. Crow driving on Powell. They're going to call a foul on the floor before the shot. So no free throws. As we see the replay there, Cassidy Ranger off a great feed from Powell, knocks down the three-point shot. And off the inbound, a foul going to be called on Iona, so they'll send the Saints to the free throw line.
2 quick fouls there. That one on Aaliyah Robinson. And Donahue has a big size advantage on Adams down low, and she's got great position, so the Gales are missing Gerador late here in the first half.
And Mia Willingham at the free throw line knocks down the first.
Just a 62% free throw shooting team are the Saints.
Willingham is only 38%. And the rebound goes to Adams, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Wow.
And it'll stay with Siena. The scrappiness of the Saints is really frustrating Joy Adams. You can see it on her face.
Yeah, it's energy. They're bringing the energy right at the Gales. And like you said in the pregame, the Gales ended the Saints season last year.
But great defense off the inbound by Tamika Martinez. She gets the steal, fast break, lays in the layup. Gives the Gales a 4-point lead.
And watch Siena push it right back at the Gales here.
Logan, great long distance pass to Donahue, and the Saints answer right back. Good call there, Kenny.
Yeah, now would be really special if the Gales could slow it down. Got 4 minutes left in the half. It's a close game. Slow things down, make your plays.
Saints back into their 2-3 defense. They've been switching in and out with that of a man-to-man defense. As Powell looking to get across court to Ranger, but can't find an open lane. Tamika has it. She'll drive. Great dish to Adams on the right block, and Adams can't finish. Hits only the backboard, and the rebound goes to Cummings. Cummings gets it to Wingham. Now to Logan from the corner. Her three-pointer's way long. Cassie Ranger gets the rebound, saves it to Adams.
Adams took a spill there.
3-on-2 fast break for Iona. Leah Robinson for three. Can't knock it down. Tamika Martinez offensive rebound. Kick out Ranger from deep. No good. Offensive rebound, Joy Adams. She still has it. Ball was stolen away by Logan, but she was on the end line when she gathered control of it, so they'll stay in possession of Iona. But that'll bring us to immediate timeout. Gales leading 27-25. A lot of scrappiness in the past 2 minutes. Can the Gales hold on to the lead heading into halftime? Stay tuned to find out here on icgales.com.
Check out JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue on City Island, serving fresh seafood, sumptuous sizzling steaks, and delicious Italian specialties. JP's is open every day year-round. Come in for lunch at JP's Waterside every day, starting at 11. Don't forget about us for catering all your special occasions either. Walk-ins and reservations are accepted. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant at 703 Mitterford Avenue, right there on City Island. Give us a call at 718-885-3364. That's JP's Waterside Restaurant on City Island.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Gets it off from midcourt. Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Back here in the Heinz Athletic Center, Kenny Reichman, John Stanka with you. Down to 3:30 to go in the first half between the Gales and the Saints. The Gales leading the Saints 27-25, and the Gales have possession in the offensive end here after good pressure and offensive rebounds. Nicely done by the Gales.
But right off the inbound, a steal by the Saints. Ball stolen away from Cassie Ranger. Now Cummings going to lead the fast break for the Saints, which will slow it down so the Gales can reset their offense. But now a 3-2 zone brought out by Iona. Cummings drives right through it and puts in the free throw line jumper, and right like that, we're knotted up at 27.
Yeah, great play by Cummings there. Draws a few Gales to her early, then makes a nice pull-up jumper.
Martinez has yet to get going. Only 4 points thus far on 1 of 5 shooting. Cassie Ranger was wide open in the far side corner, but Powell didn't see her. And now she hands off to Martinez, using a screen from Adams. Martinez looking to drive the lane, kick out to Powell. Powell has Robinson. If she wants to know, she'll take the bank shot from the baseline. She knocks it down.
Now the bank's open for Robinson on Sundays, apparently. And like we've been talking about, the communication for the Gales just not there. You saw Cassidy Ranger wide open twice in that last sequence. Nobody knew she was there. She's silent on the baseline.
Donahue down low, feeds it to Crow. Crow looking to draw the contact, missed the layup. Rebound goes in the hands of Powell. 2-on-1 fast break for Iona. Kick out to D'Amica for 3. Can she knock it down? Yes, she can. Her first 3-point shot of the day.
Gales can get her going. It's going to turn bright really quickly. But well done by Powell to push the pace down the court, and D'Amica's not going to miss many of those.
Powell's playing very well in the one spot in the absence of Haley D'Angelo. Cummings for 3, the answer. She knocks it down, nothing but net.
Well, Cummings has got the last 5 points for the Saints. She's been turning it on of late, too.
Cummings was only 22% of the year from deep. She's 3 of 4 today. Adams down low, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, goes up, and she's fouled, I believe, by Donahue.
Now you saw the first pump fake there by Adams. Got Donahue to jump at her the first time, and that was in the Gale scouting report for these Saints early on. They go for the ball fakes. So if the Gales are going to make those plays, you got to look out for the fouls coming back at you.
The foul's actually being called on Amia Willingham. They're going to say that she reached in. It was not Donahue.
So Billy Gotzi drawing up some plays over there with Powell and Martinez.
Adams' first free throw, nothing but net, giving the Gales a 3-point edge, 33-30.
Adams 5 for 5 from the line.
Entering the game for Siena, Sierra Stewart, along with Kelsey Booth and Clara Soleil Anglada.
Yeah, I'm always interested to see now what Powell and Martinez will do. What exactly did Gotzi draw up? You know, she's got a few tricks up her sleeve.
Adams knocks down the second.
Adams been perfect from the charity stripe tonight.
Adams leading scorer for Iona with 10 points. Cummings leading scorer for the game with 14. She has it at the top of the key. Now Booth has it, gets it back to Cummings. Cummings wanted to take 3. Good close out there by Robinson. Stewart feeds it down to Soleil Anglada, posting up on Ranger. Good defense by Ranger, moving her feet, preventing the easy shot. The fight for the rebound, and they're going to say it stays with the Saints. Bounced off Joy Adams' leg.
That hook shot for Anglada not going very well tonight. She's traveled once or twice, and she's missed all 3 of them.
Yeah, Soleil Anglada playing well defensively, but only 1 of 7 shooting, 4 points for her. Cummings drives baseline. She'll get the and 1 opportunity.
And that gives Cummings the last 9 points for the Saints, and that's her 3rd acrobatic finish of the night.
Very, very impressive afternoon thus far for Kamika Cummings. She'll look to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play, and she does, cutting the Iona lead down to 1 with a minute 19 to go in the first half.
Well done by Cummings, who's the game's leading scorer now with 17 on the night.
The foul was called on Alicia Powell. Martinez being guarded now by Mullings. Kamika calling for a screen by Adams. Gets it to Ranger. Ranger had the 3-pointer, but double clutch, so Booth was able to close out on her.
Yeah, you can't take a second. You can't blink, especially against this team. They're going to close out on you really quickly.
Saints back in their man-to-man defense. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Can Powell knock it down? She can. The floater from the left side.
Well done by Powell. Gets in from about 6 feet. Makes a nice bank shot there.
Powell, 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Cummings splitting the double team of Aaliyah Robson and Powell. The kick out, Kelsey Booth for 3. That's a rainbow, and it's good. And we're knotted at 36 with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow there from Booth. Gets 3 points.
And a turnover by Iona will give the Saints the ball. Shot clock is turned off. 27.5 seconds remain. Kelsey Booth, a 29% free throw three-point shooter before that last three-point shot.
Yeah, and that's the Saints game, though. You take your shots. Who cares if you're going to hit them? You take them. That's their mindset.
Ida Crow, a late sub, replaces Allison Mullings.
Ida Crow.
Just 22 seconds left. See if the Saints try and isolate Cummings here, who's had a great first half.
They'll look to take the last shot here. Brianna Logan dribbling the clock out. We're down to 13 seconds. Looks like Ida Crow is going to come and set a screen whenever Logan's ready. Ball stolen away by Powell, but the save goes right to Booth. 3 seconds left. Booth layup is no good. Rebounded by Spencer. Can she put up a final half-court shot? It's after the buzzer. And we'll head into halftime knotted at 36.
Yeah, Powell gets lucky there. Sometimes it's better just to let that ball go out of bounds. She gave it right to the Saints inside the paint. Luckily for the Gales, they weren't able to convert.
But a scrappy first half, a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals. The Gales may be lucky to be tied at 36. We'll head into the halftime show. Stay tuned. I sat down with Coach Ashley Kelly talking about the new recruits and new players for the 2014-2015 season. And then we'll be back here with first half analysis and the second half of the Iona Gales taking on the Siena Saints here on ICGales.com.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Yellow Book Yellow Pages is packed with buying information, complete Yellow Pages, business white pages, community information, area maps, money-saving coupons, even a restaurant menu section. And the easy-to-read print helps you find whatever you're looking for. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yellow Pages reaches your potential customers at the exact moment they are ready to buy. For more information about promoting your business in Yellow Book, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
John Seiko sitting here with assistant coach and recruiting director Ashley Kelly. Ashley, we're going to talk about the recruits here today, but let's first, before we delve into those 4 new players for Iona, what does the recruiting process take, and why is it so important to college basketball?
Recruiting is the lifeline of any program. You can be the greatest X and O's coach, but if you don't have the players to do it, you're not going to be successful. So, really taking a look at what your roster looks like every single year and making sure that you're adding the correct pieces to the puzzle, and really kind of looking in advance what you're going to need to continue to be successful once you do have a winning program. So, really breaking everything down, making sure that you're organized and making sure that you're going after those athletes that are going to continue to give you the success, but also raise your level every single year.
When looking forward, is there a cutoff as to when you look forward? Is like you're previewing 3 years from now, or is it 5 years? Is there like is there like a year that you look around?
We're always looking ahead about 2-3 years. So you're always ahead of the curve, especially with the rule changes every single year and keeping up with the NCAA and really being on top of your game, because you don't want to let 2016 right now slip through the cracks because you're not looking ahead. So we make sure that we project out at least 2-3 years, making sure that we're putting together the different rosters and what we are looking for in regards to those rosters, so that you're not overloaded on one position and that you're giving yourself the best chance at continuing to have success and raising your level every single year.
Well, let's delve into this year's recruits. Let's start with Kristen Mahoney, a 5'9" point guard out of Texas. What did you see about her? What do you like about her game?
Kristen is, all sense of the word, a true point guard. She's very high IQ. She gets it. She understands where everyone is supposed to be on the floor. And that was really shown when she plays for one of the best AAU programs in the country. And she was kind of directing some of the top athletes in the country and really getting them going. And, having a young lady step in as a freshman, as a point guard is sometimes, you take a deep breath as a coach, but, after watching her and analyzing her and really getting to know her both on and off the court, she's really someone who's going to step in and be a leader in this program in all sense of the word.
Is she recruited to be kind of the heir to Haley D'Angelo on the floor of the field general?
We always, as we were recruiting her, would say, she has Haley-like, symptoms to her. But, every athlete's different. You can only hope that someone's going to come in and understand how to be a leader, like Haley is right now. And, you look for different attributes that you have within your athletes right now in the next athletes that you're recruiting, especially if they're someone who is very, very important. And Haley is that to this team. And we needed to bring in someone with kind of that mentality. And we feel Kristen is perfect. Again, comes from a great family, gets it, high IQ, and we think she's going to be very successful.
Moving down the line, we have Ashley Murray, forward from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What did you see about her game that you liked?
Ashley is very different than what we have right now. She is a 6'3", very athletic mobile post. And not that Sabrina is not, but she moves and she gets up and down. She sometimes plays like a Joy-esque, just in a 6'3" body. So she was being highly recruited. But once we got on the phone with her, it was a perfect marriage, and it worked. And she was looking for a place where she was going to feel comfortable. And I'll tell you what, our best recruiters are our kids, and they did a tremendous job when she came onto campus. And she felt at home, she felt comfortable. She made comments that she already felt like she was part of the family, and they were her sisters. So Ashley is all sense of the word, again, a true athlete. And she can go inside, she can go outside, and she really brings that length that we're going to be losing with Sabrina. And we need to bring in a couple of those, and we were lucky enough to, and blessed enough to, and Ashley is one of those who's going to be very good for us.
Ashley comes from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Did Alicia Powell, her hometown is Philadelphia, did she play a big role in making her feel like part of the family?
Yeah, Alicia was definitely one of those that was involved when she came on campus. All those Philly athletes, they all know one another. It's funny, we go back to Philly, and Coach Lear is still well known in that area. So, and she's far removed from it, but they all know one another. And it's just she felt very comfortable when she got on campus. And to us, we give everything to our girls, and again, they are not only great athletes on the floor, but they're great people off the floor, and they really get it done when it comes to recruiting once those girls come on campus.
Felicia Atkins, your third recruit, Coach Gossi described her as the perfect addition for this team. Why does she say that?
She is, a different mentality, and by that we mean a D'Amico Martinez mentality. And not every athlete that walks into the gym thinks they want the ball in their hands in certain moments. And it's very rare to find someone like that. And with Fee, we found the best of both worlds. She has that mentality, but she also, if we needed her to play the point guard, she has a point guard mentality, which is pass first. So in watching her, it was very interesting to see when she was playing the point, seeing her getting everybody the ball and really making everyone a better player by her passes. And then when she went off the ball, really having that mentality of give me the ball, I'm going to score it. So we really, in this recruiting class, wanted to bring in someone to add that different rotation who's going to learn under D'Amico, because let's call it what it is. She's going to be a big loss, and we needed someone to step in and really understand that role and kind of fill that role. And we're looking for great things from her, and we're really excited about her joining our family.
Casey Wortley comes from Tucson, Arizona, a 6'2", small forward wing player. What can you see her impacting this team?
She was a different recruit. Casey came on to us a little bit late. We actually came on to her a little bit late in the recruiting process, and she came up as a point guard in high school, and then she transitioned out to the wing, and now she's a 6'2" forward. So with that 6'2" frame, she has all the guard skills as well. So it's very rare to find a kid who shoots up about 3-4 inches in a year, but that's Casey. And she was flying under the radar, and we were lucky enough to get her to come out here. And I give all the credit in the world again to our kids. Anytime a young lady's coming from a good distance away, they need to feel comfortable, and the parents need to feel comfortable knowing that we are going to be their parents away from home. And I think that our kids, resounded that to them, that we do take care of them. And when she got on campus, it felt right. It was great. I mean, she's all sense of the word, a true 4 player who is developing inside and has great length to her. And again, we needed the size in the 6'2", 6'3" frames, and we're expecting a lot from her. And it's just the recruiting class that we brought in, we're very excited about, and they're all very different in their own ways, and that's what you need in a recruiting class. They all can't be the same, and that's what we felt we did, and we're extremely happy. And I think Coach Godsey said it correct. It's one heck of a first recruiting class for her, so we're just excited for them all to come in.
Those are the 4 new freshmen on this team, but there is a 5th new player next year. Corinda Dupree, transferred from LaSalle. She has to sit out this season, but what can Gale fans expect from her next year when she plays for this team?
Corinda is, again, that size that we need, the shot blocking presence that we need. Was recruited very high out of high school, highly recruited out of high school. By a lot of different programs, and lucky for us, she landed with us in the off season last year. And she, again, is an athlete. She can move, she can get up, and she can shoot it. With what we do now with our system and how everyone needs to be versatile, we felt it was very important to build upon the forward that we had brought in Corinda. And we were looking for Corinda types whenever we were going out recruiting, because in our offense, you need to be able to pop it and shoot it, and Corinda can do just that. And she's going to bring a lot of versatility to us, and I think that not only are we adding height, but we're adding a lot on the outside too with our forwards, and Corinda is just the beginning of that.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot here just a little bit. Of these 5 new players, which one do you see having the biggest impact immediately coming onto campus?
Oh, well, I would garner to say it might be Fee, and the only reason I say Fee is because she has a personality on her, and I think she's going to bring a different spark to our team. She's a character, and they all are characters in their own way, but I can see her kind of being the one who, makes them be serious whenever they need to be serious, and jokes around whenever it's time to have a little fun. But I think she'll have the biggest impact. I'm not talking on the court, because they all are going to have a chance to make an impact, and they all understand that you have to earn that, and we wouldn't have recruited them if they didn't understand that. But Fee is one that she's a character, and I think that she's going to be great for us, and all around great for us. And again, I think it's just going to work with that class. I think that they're all going to end up being not only good players, but good people, good students, and that's ultimately what you want when it comes to recruiting for a college.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic recruiting class, and good luck on the never-ending journey of college basketball recruiting.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more action here on IotaInsider.com.
At Pasta Pasta, you can enjoy a fine dining experience at an authentic Italian restaurant located on Williamsbridge Road in the Bronx. At Pasta Pasta, all of their fine Italian dishes are made fresh on the premises daily. Pasta Pasta can cater and deliver for any function in both Westchester and the Bronx. Come and enjoy your next get-together in our luxurious party room. Pasta Pasta is open 7 days a week. Call 718-892-9634, located on 2023 Williamsbridge Road in the Bronx. That's Pasta Pasta.
Welcome back here to IotaInsider.com. Jonathan Stanko being joined courtside by Kenny Reichman. The Gales are knotted with the Siena Saints at 36 here at halftime at the Heinz Athletic Center. And really a big thing about this game is Haley D'Angelo not playing today, sick with the flu. We wish her the best. We hope she gets better soon. Alicia Powell is taking over that one-spot position, and she's playing very well.
Yeah, she certainly is. And one of the weirdest first halves of basketball that I've seen in a while. A lot of choppiness, a lot of energy, and a lot of real, strange defensive schemes that are forcing these offenses into some weird situations. And like you mentioned with Alicia Powell coming in because of Haley D'Angelo's absence today, Alicia Powell has done very well. 4 for 5 from the floor, 1 for 1 from beyond the arc. She's done a great job slowing the pace down when she has to, but also pushing it when it really comes down to it. Alicia Powell has done great from the point guard position tonight. She's done well to kick the ball out when she's had to. She's got 3 assists on the board, and she's got 10 points.
Joy Adams also has 10 points, but she's been hampered by turnovers. 7 turnovers for Joy Adams. Iona has 13 as a team, so Adams has got to control the ball when she gets it because the Saints are really swiping at it and getting a lot of steals off of her.
Yeah, the Saints are getting a lot of steals off everybody. 13 steals in the first hit, 13 turnovers in the first half is not a good number, and I'm sure Billy Gotzi talked about that during the half with her team. They need to get that number down in this second half, but Joy Adams, like you said, is really being hampered by these turnovers, and especially by the Siena energetic defense. But luckily for the Gales, and I guess you could say luckily, I don't know if it's luck or if Siena's just having a hard time converting, but only 8 points off of those 13 turnovers. That is a number for the Saints that they cannot be happy with. If you're forcing that many turnovers, you've got to be putting points on the board.
Well, you got to be happy, though, if you're Coach Jacks with Kanika Cummings. 17 points. She only averages 7 points on the year, so she's playing a phenomenal basketball. And D'Amica Martinez for Iona struggling thus far. 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting.
Yeah, Cummings is having a wonderful start. I mean, she had a wonderful first half, just 20 minutes to go in this one. 17 points already for her. She's been running the floor. She's been pulling up, making her shots that she's had to. She has been the player of the game for either team so far.
And the starters return to the floor for both Siena and Iona. Alicia Powell, D'Amica Martinez, Sabrina Gerardor, Christina Rubin, and Joy Adams for Iona. And then for the Saints, Sierra Stewart, Kanika Cummings, Teresa Coles, Clara Soleil-Anglada, and Megan Donahue. And on the first possession for Iona, an offensive foul is called on Alicia Powell, and it'll go right to the Saints as Coach Billy Gotzi gives a little sarcastic smile to the referee saying, "Really? You going to call that one?"
And right up off the bench for the Gales, looking to get Spencer Gray back into this game early on.
Third personal foul on Alicia Powell as a cross-court pass by the Saints goes to Stewart, saved, and it gets in the hands of Teresa Coles.
Great save there. Keeping the ball alive for the Saints.
Kanika Cummings looks to get it down to Donahue, instead gets it to Sierra Stewart. D'Amica giving her a ton of space to shoot that jumper. Cummings now has it near side wing. Screen set by Donahue. Cummings use it. Cummings' jumper rattles in and out. Rebound falls in the hands of Adams.
Cummings trying to stay hot early.
Great kick out to D'Amica. Oh, D'Amica doesn't take the three-point in the fast break, though, and Powell reset the offense. Gets it to Adams. Using a screen from Gerardor. Adams will take the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Yeah, she made a nice ball fake, and like we talked about in the first half, a good ball fake, got the Saints to jump at it, then just took a step back and was wide open for that three.
Stewart has it, gets it to Cole in the far side corner. Anglada looking to post up on Powell, but it goes back to Cole. D'Amica giving her a lot of space. Cole's going to take the three, and she'll knock it down. There's a good 5 feet between D'Amica and Cole's made her pay for it.
Well, the Saints shooting, tonight they're shooting a great 42% from beyond the arc, but on the season, they're only shooting 26%, so the Gales playing the numbers, but the Saints are making them pay.
Rubin gets it to D'Amica at the top of the key. Great feed to Adams down low. Adams goes with the right hand. She'll draw the foul.
And Adams will take her 7th and 8th free throws for the night. She's got 6 points from the line so far. She's been perfect.
That was a great pass by D'Amica. She kind of made Joy open, leading her into the lane, and let Joy finish with the right hand.
Well, those two have a real good amount of chemistry, and they come together a lot when they get down low together and they make plays.
That's a third personal foul on Teresa Coles.
What I tell you, I told you we switched the home court.
The home court bumpers on the rim?
Yeah.
Well, that one rattled home. Spencer Gray enters the game replacing Alicia Powell. Powell going to rest up with 3 personal fouls. Still frustrated with that first charge call to open up the second half.
Adams stays perfect.
Gales lead 41-39, a minute and a half into the second half here from the Heinz Athletic Center. The first game of MAC play for both Siena and Iona. Soleil-Anglada feeds it down low. That pass is stolen away by Joy Adams. Adams bring the ball up the floor, looks to get it to D'Amica in the corner. D'Amica splits a double team, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Sierra Stewart. Good call there. D'Amica forced the issue and drew the second team foul for Siena this half.
Good job by Adams to drive to the lane, forces Martinez to get open, and then she makes a nice cut, got fouled on her way through.
Third personal foul on Sierra Stewart. D'Amica, that pass is tipped away by Stewart. Off the inbound. Passes it to Coles. Coles, the righty layup, fast break bucket is good.
Yeah, and the ball was, I guess it was a little wet. It just slipped right out of the hands of D'Amica Martinez there.
Ruben gets it to Spencer Gray as they break the fast press. A young backcourt right now for Iona with Ruben and Spencer Gray handling the 1-2 positions. Gray gets it to Adams. Coles closes out on her. Adams tries the right hand kick out to Ruben. Ruben for three. That's way long. The rebound falls in the hands of Coles. Coles gets it to Solan Glada. Back to Stewart.
Yeah, for the night, it looks like Ruben drew a short straw. She's got to take on Cummings, who's got 19 points on the night. Ruben getting the last second start with D'Angelo sitting out, and now she's got a guard who what looks like is going to be the high scorer of the game.
Coles feeds it down low to Donahue. Had great position on Gerador, made her pay for it, and the Saints have the lead, 43-31.
Great work down low by Donahue, gets around Gerador, makes the easy layup.
That pass is stolen, that dribble is stolen away by Coles, stolen right out of the hands of Ruben.
And that's going to be the 16th turnover for the Gales. 4 already, not even 4 minutes into the second half.
Aaliyah Robinson looking to enter the game. I bet she's gonna replace Ruben. Down low, an alley-oop to Cole, and Cole lays it in. Great pass from Stewart. 6 assists on the day for Sierra Stewart, and that's gonna bring Coach Gotzi. She needs to call a timeout. Gales trailing this one 45-41. We'll take a short break here on ICGales.com.
The Iona College Gold Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Gets it off from midcourt. Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Back in the Heinz Athletic Center, where Siena has opened up a 45-41 lead over the Gales about 3.5 minutes into the second half. And we've seen early on, after Billy Gotzi calls this last time out for the Gales, the Siena offense has taken a new turn. They're going down low, and they're working on Sabrina Gerador. That's where they've gotten their last 4 points. And on the last 2 plays specifically, you've seen Gerador just be outworked down low. Lazy play by her in the paint has led to Siena's taking the lead.
Sabrina Gerador, known for a great shot blocking ability, but is not a mobile defender. When you post up on her, you're in trouble. But if you can get her moving, it's when Gerador is at her biggest disadvantage. And the Saints seem to have learned that here in the opening minutes.
Yeah, they've done very well, especially Donahue and Anglada have done switching on Gerador, which has been hard for her to recoup. Once they make that switch, it's hard for her to figure out where she's supposed to be defensively.
Now Leah Robinson entered the game replacing Christina Rubin, and she has the ball on the far side wing. She gets it to Spencer Gray, being guarded by Sierra Stewart. Saints into their man-to-man defense. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Aaliyah Robinson takes it from long range. She'll knock it down. A big bucket for Robinson.
That's an NBA 3 for Robinson, and a great play by Gray to spin off the defender who was putting the pressure on.
Gales trailing 45-44. Under 16 minutes to go. So Leon Glada looking to answer from the corner, and she does. Another three-point bucket for the Saints. That's her 6th three-pointer of the day.
And she just keeps shooting. That's her 8th shot from the floor tonight. She's only 2 for 8, but she just keeps trying.
D'Amica Martinez gets the ball, almost a steal for Siena, but D'Amica takes the floater in the lane. She drops it in.
Nice little teardrop for Martinez there. Good work. Draws the defense to her and gets right by it.
Yeah, the Saints kind of over pursued on the press, and that led to the easy bucket for Iona.
Yeah.
Sierra Stewart gets it to Kanika Cummings. Down low, Donahue's hook shot no good, but she gets her own offensive rebound and then lays it in with the left hand.
And we've talked about it a lot, but Siena's done a wonderful job at drawing Gerador out of the paint. If you can get her moving, like you said, if she's mobile, it's hard for her to defend. She's not very mobile.
Iona breaks the press. Now Joy Adams pump fakes on the three-pointer. She'll take it baseline and she'll lay down the floater from there.
You know, a lot of things falling into place with just exactly what we anticipated for this game. The ball fakes are getting Siena to jump. They are trying to move Sabrina out of the paint. They're doing everything that we anticipated it to come down like this, and it's turned out to be one heck of a basketball game.
Sierra Stewart looking to get it to Donahue down low, posting up on Gerador. Instead, Stewart will drive, and she'll draw the foul on Spencer Gray, and she'll head to the free throw line with an and one opportunity.
That's an athletic finish there. Well done by her, and she'll get the and one from the line.
That's a veteran senior taking advantage of a freshman, over-pursuing and over-guarding on the dribble, drew the contact, and put in the layup.
Yeah, that's Stewart's first points of the night, and she'll go to the line for one more.
And that'll bring us to a media timeout. The Gales trailing by 4, 52-48 here from the Hines Athletic Center.
The Iona College Gold Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Gets it off from midcourt. Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Gales trailing the Saints by 4, 52-48 here in the Hines Athletic Center. Sierra Stewart heading back to the line after this last athletic finish, driving to the lane, able to make the layup there. 2 points for Stewart, and she's going to try and get the Siena Saints up by 5 here. One more to go.
Ida Crow entered the game for Siena after that last whistle, along with Allison Mullings. And Stewart's free throw is good, and Brianna Logan enters the game replacing her.
Now, Siena, not a very big team, but they're doing very well at getting their big girls on Iona's big girls and making Joy Adams play a game down low that she's not very comfortable defending.
Siena has 11 offensive rebounds, and a crazy stat is that Siena is actually number 1 in the MAC, averaging 16 offensive rebounds per game. You would not expect that looking at the team, but they make the most out of their opportunities.
Is that the weird fact of the night?
That's the weird fact of the night.
Thank you.
Joy Adams has the ball now, looking to drive on Mullings, losing control of it, has to kick it out to Spencer. Spencer for 3. Her first point of the day. No, doesn't fall, but Tamika Martinez pulls down the offensive rebound. Kick out to Aaliyah Robinson. She's open from the corner. Hers is shot's no good. Rebound goes to Gerador, though. Third opportunity for Iona, and Gerador will make the hook shot and head to the free throw line.
Well done by Gerador. That's her first points of the night. Only her third attempt from the floor on the evening. Well done by Gerador. Big 2 points for the Gales. Could be a big third if she's able to knock down this free throw.
That's a big possession for Iona. 2 offensive rebounds. They were able to fight through it. And look at that. Gerador didn't even have position. She was still able to corral it, and then the foul on Ida Crow. But Gerador can't convert on the free throw, so the lead still 3 points for the Saints.
See, now we're getting down to crunch time, and we'll see if this home court maybe does play a little into the first game of conference play. The Gales are at home. It's a little more comfortable here. They're down by 3, getting to the final 13 minutes of this game, and we'll see how they start to react.
Logan has the ball at the top key, being guarded by Spencer Gray. Alicia Powell has not re-entered the game since picking up her third personal foul. Kanika Cummings was driving, and she's going to draw the third personal foul on Tamika Martinez.
Good work by Cummings. I don't know what she ate for breakfast, but I want some.
Wheaties.
Definitely.
Wheaties.
Definitely Wheaties.
Without a doubt. Logan looking to inbound and gets it to Mullings. Logan has her resetting the offense. Looking to drive to the left side. Spencer doesn't give any ground. Instead, she'll put up, a nice acrobatic little far away layup put in by Logan. over the outstretched arms of Gerador as well.
The Saints, who are not an offensive team, are making an offensive statement here in this second half. They have played wonderfully out of the gate. Wow.
But Joy Adams comes back and answers it, splitting a double team, acrobatically just puts the shot up in the air while falling to the ground. And
that was something special.
That was a beautiful finish by Joy Adams.
Well, you know, Joy, when it gets into crunch time, she turns it into a different gear, and right there, that, my friends, is a finish. That is a top 10 nominee.
Megan Donahue hip-checked her mid-air, and Adams was still able to bank it in. And she remained perfect from the free throw line as well. The lead cut down to 2, 55-53. The Gales trail 13 minutes to go here in this one.
I watch for Adams here in the last 13 to really kick it into a different gear. Use her size, use her strength, and her speed, and get into the areas where the ball is really heading to.
And as you say that, Joy Adams draws a foul, jumping in and getting the rebound. Teresa Coles picks up her 4th personal foul. That's going to force Amia Willingham to come in. As you see there, a little bit of a shot to the head, incidental by Coles. But Adams draws the foul. 5th team foul on Siena.
And now you're really going to see the dynamics of this Iona offense, because we know Joy Adams is going to turn it on here into a different gear. And this is what allows D'Amica Martinez to set herself up. It allows her to get the matchup she wants, because Joy Adams is going to cause so much trouble heading to the line.
Joy Adams has 20 points thus far, driving the center of the lane. Her shot's blocked by Donahue. Great defense there by the Saints.
Great play by Donahue, keeping Adams out of the paint.
Logan gets it to Mullings on the far side wing, to Crow at the top of the key, driving on Robinson. Crow's layup, a wild shot, but the rebound falls in the hands of Donahue. Donahue looking to kick it out, and a timeout called by Coach Stacy Jacks.
So Jacks makes the call for the timeout after a great offensive rebound from Donahue, who has had a monstrous second half.
And that'll lead us to an official timeout. The Gales trailing by 2, 55-53. John Senko and Kenny Reichman here on ICGales.com.
Let's all go to the Beachmont. Come in and see what we're all about. For years, the Beachmont has been all about you. Great dining, great atmosphere, and has been a meeting place where the entire Iona community gathers. The Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across the street from Iona, has always been the first choice for Gale fans before and after each game. We are open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner and is a fun place to be any hour of the day. Mondays are half-price wing nights at the Beachmont. Enjoy the best buffalo wings in town, along with half off of domestic pitchers. Tuesday is a 2-for-1 night with domestic bottles and appetizers. Wednesday, enjoy our great burgers, half-priced as well, along with $3 domestic bottles. Friday is happy hours, so come in and enjoy some complimentary wings. If you're planning a get-together at the Beachmont, they have a private room available for your party. Or if you're having it at home, let the Beachmont cater it. The Beachmont is more than just a restaurant, it's a meeting place for sports fans. Watch the big game on one of our large TVs. The Beachmont has the NFL's Sunday Ticket. Bring in a ticket stub from any Iona game and receive a free half-dozen Beachmont wings. That's the Beachmont Tavern, 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle. We look forward to seeing you there.
Back in the Heinz Athletic Center, Gales trail the Saints 55-53, and Joy Adams, who's coming off of a career game, you could say, 19 points, 21 rebounds, which is a career high for her. But she now at 20 points with about 12 minutes to go could eclipse her career high of 24 points, which was set here in the Heinz Athletic Center earlier this year against Wagner.
And off the inbound, Iona played fantastic defense and forced a shot clock violation on the Saints. So we'll go back to Iona possession. 12 minutes to go here in the opening game of MAC conference play. Spencer Gray almost loses it on the press, but gets it to D'Amica Martinez. Gets it back to Gray as Soleil Anglada looking to re-enter the game by the next whistle, along with Kanika Cummings for Coach Jacks.
Great zone here by the Saints, keeping the Gales to the outside.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Adams has got to get it to someone to get a shot off. Robinson for 3 from the corner. At the sound of the shot clock buzzer, she knocks it down and gives the Gales a 56-55 lead.
Well done by the Gales, working through that zone, and a great shot by Robinson. Gales in front.
Ida Crow's layup way off, and then falls in the hands of D'Amica Martinez. Martinez only 9 points today. Chelsea Booth also looking to re-enter the game for the Saints with the next whistle. Gray gets it to Martinez.
Gales doing a good job playing their game here, not forcing anything that they don't have.
Looking for the pick and roll with Sabrina. D'Amico led Sabrina just a little too much, and Jared Orr traveled.
Gives the Saints the ball here down by 1 as we reach the final 11 minutes. Saints shooting 100% from beyond the arc in the second half so far. Halfway through.
Cummings has it down low, takes a step back, takes a jumper, it's an air ball, and D'Amico Martinez gets the rebound. Martinez looking to push the tempo, gets right by Willingham, but traveled before putting up the layup. So back-to-back travels for the Gales.
That's a tough call. I mean, it could go either way. I thought I saw a reach in there from Willingham. It looked like she got a hand on Martinez as she drove right by her, but the travel and the ball ends up going the other way.
Logan looking to cross over Gray. Gray, great footwork, but one last move by Logan draws the foul on the freshman.
31, Spencer Gray here second.
Siena, like we've mentioned before, Siena doing a great job offensively, and they're not known for their offense, and we've talked about it before, but they are making plays that are not characteristics for this team.
They're going to say Logan was in the act of shooting on that foul. I respectfully disagree with that decision, or I just didn't see it correctly.
Yeah, I think we've had some weak calls go both ways tonight.
Logan knocks down both free throws. The Saints for today are shooting 46 from beyond the arc, but they're ranked 11th in the MAC, shooting 26% from long range on the season. And a half-court trap by the Saints forces the Gales to call a timeout. Coach Scotty's going to take this 30-second timeout as Siena has a 57-56 lead. The freshman Spencer Gray doing a fairly good job of handling this zone or this press that the Saints have been putting on, but you got to think
the Gales, they've got to adapt offensively. Something's got to give, and it goes well for the Gales because when a defense is pressuring you like this, coming at you with high energy, it can just be frustrating. You can try and force plays, you can try and make things happen that aren't there, and the Gales are doing well enough to stay within themselves. They're not making anything ridiculous happen. They're not trying to make any ridiculous plays. Yes, the Saints have forced 18 turnovers, but the Gales have done well enough to where they're not getting overly frustrated by these plays. They're staying within themselves, and they're making the plays that the Gales know they can make.
And you got to think that after the 8-minute media mark, Alicia Powell's going to come back into the game for Iona and handle that point guard position.
Yeah, I mean 3 personal fouls, so she's in a little bit of trouble, not overabundance of trouble.
Adams kicks it to D'Amico from the corner. Her 3-pointer's no good, and the rebound goes to Willingham. Iona in their man-to-man. Nobody picks up Willingham, but that shot's blocked by Sabrina Gerador, and Martinez picks up the loose ball. Almost a carry on the fast break, and they're going to call a blocking foul, so D'Amico Martinez gets a chance for a 3-point play.
And that is D'Amico Martinez for you, even when she's not hot, and she's not had the best game from the floor, just shooting 3 of 9. But that play right there is what D'Amico Martinez is all about. Driving to the glass, getting the foul, uses her body, very physical offensively. Well done, the Gales back in front.
The foul's on Kanika Cummings, her first. Coach Jack's not happy because the referee didn't make what looked like a charge signal, but she put down 2 fingers for 2 points. But Coach Jack said that she thought it was a charge call. The Saints were lined up to go down offensively, but instead they line up on the free throw line as Martinez converts the 3-point play and gives the Gales a 2-point lead, 59-57.
And what's been good for the Gales tonight is their free throw shooting at 72% from the line tonight. Been very helpful for them. They've been to the line a few times.
Soleil Anglada's wild baseline shot is rebounded by Joy Adams.
Soleil Anglada's had the wild shots all night long. She just keeps going for it.
Alicia Powell looking to enter the game with a next whistle for the Gales. Gerador from the free throw line drives to the left side and a nice move. She finishes at the hoop and gives the Gales a 4-point lead, 61-57.
Nice job by Gerador to finish. She had Robinson if she needed her, but she used her size and got to the glass, made the easy layup.
Coach Jack sends Megan Donahue to the scorer's table to check in at the next whistle. Kanika Cummings drives, and she'll draw the foul. It's either going to be called on Joy or D'Amica. Foul's going to go on Adams.
That's going to be Adams' third personal foul of the night, so she's now into some foul trouble, but we're under 9 minutes, so I think Gotzi will probably just try and run her out.
Foul trouble for Iona. D'Amica Martinez with 3. Joy Adams with 3. Alicia Powell with 3. For Siena, Ida Crow and Sierra Stewart have 3 apiece, and Teresa Coles has 4 personal fouls.
And now that could be interesting for the Gales. I mean, there's still 9 minutes, at least very close to 9 minutes, 8:57 to go. Martinez, Adams, and Powell all with 3 personal fouls. And if one of them makes too many mistakes, the Gales could be in some trouble.
Cummings knocks down both free throws, and the lead back down to 2 points.
Those are not the girls you want to be kicked out of the game late.
Great pass by Alicia Powell to break the zone, but Aaliyah Robinson can't convert on the jumper, and Cummings pulls down the rebound. She pushes the tempo, drives right by Adams, hands off to Logan, gets it to Booth. Booth to Willingham. Now Cummings has it on the near side corner, being face guarded by Aaliyah Robinson. Drives on Robinson. Great movement by Robinson to prevent the easy layup. Had a hand right in Cummings' face, and that jumper attempt, and the rebound goes in the hands of Iona.
Yeah, and the Gales switched up defensively. They saw that Cummings was having, a career game for her now at 21 points.
And what a look by D'Amica Martinez. A no-look pass to Joy Adams. And make that 22 points for Joy Adams and 10 rebounds. So that's a double-double for her today.
Yeah, great job by Joy Adams to get herself open, but a better look by Martinez. When they find each other down low, like we talked about earlier, their chemistry is potent.
Kelsey Booth for 3. The rainbow doesn't fall. And Alicia Powell gets the rebound.
Somebody already got her pot of gold.
Robinson from the top of the key. Nobody near her. She can't knock down the jumper. And Adams is angry at herself as an offensive rebound tipped off her fingers. So go into Siena possession.
Yeah, Robinson a little upset with herself, too, after missing that open 3.
But the Gales lead with 7.5 minutes to go, 63-59. Stay tuned for more action here on IonaInsider.com.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are 1, 2, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Kenny Reichman, John Stanko here with you in the Heinz Athletic Center. 7:34 to go. Gales up 4. We take a look here at D'Amica Martinez making her break to the rim. Great look for Joy Adams, who's got all day to make that easy layup. Great job by Martinez and Adams coming together. Gales in front.
Ida Crow in the corner feeds it down to little Megan Donahue, and a nice bucket there by the Saints out of the timeout. Cuts the Gales lead down to 2.
Out of the timeout, I can guarantee you, Coach Jacks talked about it. Got to get Gerador out of the paint again. That's when the Saints are picking up their offense. Gerador was out of the paint. Donahue made the break.
63-61, the Iona lead. 7 minutes to go here from the Heinz Athletic Center. Alicia Powell feeds it on the free throw line to D'Amica. D'Amica's jumper, nothing but net. 65-51 the lead now. Martinez now in double digits with 14 points and 4 rebounds.
Great job by the Gales, working the zone of the Saints. The Saints have calmed down their defensive scheme a little bit after that half-court press.
Kanika Cummings, that shot is thrown away by Gerador. But it goes right to Ida Crow from 3, and that just doesn't fall. It's halfway down the net, but the offensive rebound goes to Coles, and she lays it in.
Yeah, the Gales get lucky there wasn't 3 points put on the board there. Crow had about 3 hours to set up for that shot, and she hit it, and I don't know what happened, but it just got pushed right out.
Powell driving right through the Siena zone. D'Amica Martinez for 3. Nothing but net once again.
D'Amica Martinez taking over late in the game, giving the Gales some breathing room here.
She's heating up. 17 points for D'Amica Martinez. Sierra Stewart now gets it to Kamika Cummings. Kanika gets it to Crow. Cummings for 3 now, and she answers D'Amica's trifecta with one of her own, and the lead back down to 2.
D'Amica Cummings having her best game of her career now, 3 of 4.
And Gerador drives from the free throw line to the bucket and lays it in with the right hand.
Now, Siena's going to keep pushing the pace here, but you've got to anticipate the Gales are going to slow this game down. This is not the type of run-and-gun game you want to play with Siena.
Kanika Cummings, a new career high with 24 points on 9 of 14 shooting. As you see there on that replay, D'Amica Martinez starting to heat up from the floor, knock that shot down, and a turnover by the Saints gives the Gales the ball with a 4-point lead, 70-66, just over 5 minutes to go. Powell kicks out to Rubin, back to Powell at the top of the key. Gets it to Martinez. Martinez for 3.
She likes that spot, John.
She is on fuego, 73-66.
Jeez, from the elbow, she is just knocking them down.
And just like that, D'Amica Martinez has 20 points.
Yeah, it takes a total, 2 minutes?
Sierra Stewart's jumper bounces off the backboard, falls in the hands of Rubin. Rubin gets it to Martinez, and the Gales bring the ball out the floor, up by 6.
I watch her to go back to that elbow.
Rubin driving. Oh, bad pass by Rubin, but a kick by the Saints bails Rubin out.
Gales catch a break there and look for them to set up Martinez, who, like you said, is on fire. We're going to use English here. D'Amica on fire as you see her knock down a few threes from the same spot, 3 in a row.
Kanika Cummings and Teresa Coles re-enter the game for Siena at that last whistle. Rubin from the corner. And Iona on fire from long range, and the lead's up to 10, the largest lead of the day for Iona, and we're under 5 minutes here in the second half.
Yeah, the Saints defense has lost their luster because the Gales are hitting them from beyond the arc.
Megan Donahue's shot is blocked away by Sabrina Gerador.
And take a look at that look on Gerador's face, the attitude. Well done by Gerador in the paint. She knows she's been duped a few times today, getting pulled out of the paint, but when she's there, she makes her plays.
3 blocks on the day for Sabrina. Coach Jack's telling her team to speed up the tempos. Brianna Logan knocks down a big 3-point shot. And that's going to bring us to a media timeout as Coach Jacks calls a 30-second timeout. 4:07 to go. The Gales leading 76-68. Stay tuned as the Gales look to hold on and improve to 1-0 in MAC play.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield.
Gets it off from midcourt.
Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action. All the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Just about 4 minutes to go here in the game in the Heinz Athletic Center, and the Gales up by 8 points over the Siena Saints. We take a look at D'Amica Martinez knocking them down from beyond the arc. The Gales have opened up what was a very close game and still is because of the pressure that the Saints are putting on.
Gales 8 of 10 on their last field goal attempts. Have picked it up from the floor of late as Alicia Powell gets the inbound pass. The Saints putting on their 2-2-1 press.
It'll be interesting to watch the pace of this game. The Gales know up by 8 points that they want to slow things down. That's going to be their game for the rest of the affair tonight. But the Saints, and we heard Coach Allie Jacks yelling it before we just went to that last media timeout, they want to speed it up. They want to push the pace back and forth. They want the Gales to play run and gun with them.
Adams misses a jumper from in the paint, and the Saints got the rebound as Coles has on the far side wing. Gets it to Allison Mullings, feeds it down low to Megan Donahue, gets the hook shot up, no good. She gets her own rebound, falls to the ground, should have been a travel violation. But Coach Jacks called a timeout.
Yeah, I think she went to the ground before she had the ball. That's why I think the travel wasn't called. I think she got it as she was on her way down. Or already down, actually.
1 timeout left for Siena, 2 timeouts left for the Gales.
And you can hear Coach Jack still yelling at mid-play, keep moving, keep the Gales' feet. You got to get them out of position. And that's been the strength of the Saints all night long. They've been able to get out of, the Saints have been able to get the Gales out of position. And that's why the Saints have had such offensive prowess tonight. And we just saw that replay, and maybe it didn't look like Donahue was
I think Donahue got a lucky break there. Not getting a travel called on. A great job by Steve Colzo, our replay director and video coordinator.
Yeah, and we've seen it from the start of the game. There's been some strange calls. A few charging calls that haven't gone the right, the way we expected them to, and then a call like that late in the game.
And off the inbound, Megan Donahue missed a layup, but a jump ball is called between Jared Orr and Ida Crow fighting for the rebound, so it'll stay with Siena. 3:23 to go. The Gales leading by 8, 76-68.
That's just great knowledge by the Saints. They know the game's getting late. They know they've got to put pressure on. That's a great play to get the ball back.
Kanika Cummings, 24 points on the day and 9 of 14 from the field. Sierra Stewart from the near side corner gets to Teresa Coles. Back to Stewart. Stewart won't take the 3. She's not a good shooter. Brianna Logan looking to re-enter the game as Kanika Cummings being guarded by Christina Rubin. Cummings' three-pointer off front rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Adams. Stewart looking to get the steal. Adams guards the ball with her body. Good job there to prevent Stewart's steal. And the Saints now on defense, trailing by 8 with 2:45 to go. They got to get a stop here, and a foul called on Stewart.
Good job by Powell to push Stewart, who was right on her, right in her face the whole time. Powell gets around to the left, draws the foul.
And she'll head to the free throw line. That's 1-1 now for Iona.
Be a big 2 points if the Gales can open up a double-digit lead here down to the final 2:40 to go.
Brianna Logan re-entering game, replacing Sierra Stewart. Logan, a much better shooter than Stewart. That's why she's in the game. Now the Saints need points.
Yeah, and it was just as effective as a Gale double team when Powell was guarding Stewart, who was just waiting beyond the arc.
Powell knocks down the first free throw.
Gales shooting at 83% from the free throw line this half. 72 for the game. 73, excuse me.
Powell knocks down the second. It's a double-digit lead for Iona. 2:40 to go.
And it all comes down to execution now. The Gales want to slow it down. They want to keep the Saints still.
Ida Crow from the baseline. She'll draw the foul as he drove right into Sabrina Jarador.
That's a good foul for the Gales to take. They triple teamed her as she tried to crash the cup there.
2 shots at the line for Ida Crow.
2 shots at the line. Knocked down the first free throw. Crow, a 61% free throw shooter on the year.
I don't know. Again, I don't know what these Saints did before this game, but they learned how to shoot free throws, and they're shooting at 91% on the night after starting off the season at 61%.
Off the inbound, the Saints show press, but then back off. As now Teresa Coles is guarding on Alicia Powell. Coles with 4 personal fouls, doesn't want to pick up the 5th. But with Powell's speed, she can give Cole trouble. Now Martinez being guarded by Mullings. She'll face up for a jumper. Not a good shot there by Martinez. Only 10 seconds ran off the shot clock. Bad shot. Bad possession there by the Gales. Now Kamika Cummings has it. She drives, and she'll draw the foul.
Yep.
And she'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's about the execution. You need to slow this game down if you're the Gales. You cannot allow Siena to keep running. Once they get moving, they keep going, and that's where they pick up their points and they force their turnovers. The Gales have to slow this game down.
Siena came in today averaging only 57 points per game as Cummings knocks down the first free throw. Lead cut down to 7. This is their second highest scoring outing of the year. They had 82 points in an 82-58 win at Fairleigh Dickinson on November 16th. So offensively, the Saints are playing a fantastic game.
And you mentioned it before the game. It's their first time cracking the 60-point plateau on the road.
And off the inbound, they're going to call an offensive foul as Ida Crow enters the game. They're looking to enter the game for Siena. Spencer Gray looking to enter the game for Iona. 78-72 the score now. The Saints have the ball, 2 minutes to go. This game is not over by any means.
Yeah, it looks like for the Gales that frustration that we talked about is starting to take over. They're starting to really get annoyed by this press defense and by the energy that the Saints are bringing, and they're starting to force things that just aren't there, and that's causing the turnovers. They're not playing smart offensively. They're not wasting enough time off the clock when they've got possession.
Cummings drives on Powell. The baseline jumper doesn't hit anything, but Donahue gets the offensive rebound. She puts it up from the left side, and the lead's down to 4, 78-74.
Great job by Donahue on Gerador down low. Not a lot of people can make that play on Sabrina inside the paint.
Now D'Amica Martinez is on the bench as Gray came in and replaced Martinez. Now Powell drives. Again, that time took 15 seconds of the shot clock and laid in the layup, and the lead back up to 6.
We're under a minute 30 here. I'm very surprised that the Gales are still pushing the offensive pace. Yes, that's 2 points for the Gales there, but there could have been another 20 seconds knocked off that clock.
And Cummings drives the left side. She'll head to the free throw line. A foul's going to be called on Joy Adams. It's her 4th personal foul.
Yeah, with this game getting late now, Martinez with 4, Adams with 4, and Powell with 4. And this game is not over. Like you said, by any stretch of the imagination, Gales only up by 6 here with 1:18 to go.
The 3 top scorers for Iona all in foul trouble. As Cummings' first free throw is good.
And the Saints are hitting their free throws. Cummings got 27 points on the night now. She hasn't seen this. Nobody's seen this from Cummings or the Saints in a long time.
Coach Allie Jacks trying to cheer her team on as the second free throw is good. Leads cut to 4, 80-76. 1:18 to go. Powell gets the ball off the inbound. Saints can still play good, solid defense. They don't need to foul yet.
Want to see the pace here that Powell works at. Looks like she's trying to slow it down, but still moving quick.
Well, that time, that layup doesn't go through. I was about to say that's an easy layup to take. You take that layup whenever you get it, but she couldn't convert. She's frustrated with herself. A look of grimace as Brianna Logan's jumper, no good off front of the rim. Martinez pulls down the rebound. Less than a minute to go. Will the Saints foul here? They might look to. Martinez drives, and she'll draw the foul on Teresa Coles, and that might be her 5th personal.
Martinez, after the turnover, looked to turn it up. She had Rubin breaking ahead for the Gales, but she was able to drive to the glass and get it and draw the foul herself. Coles now with 5, and that'll do it.
Cole's numbers for today: 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, so the Gales still pushing the offensive pace. They're up by 4 points. Got 48 seconds left on the clock. Big 2 free throws here for D'Amica Martinez. She'll take 2. She's 3 for 3 tonight.
First is good. 5-point lead. If you're the Saints and she makes this free throw, if the Gales give you a 2-point bucket, you take it.
The Saints are going to continue to push. They're going to continue to play their fast-paced offensive game.
If you're Siena, as Martinez's second free throw is good, you got to score quick here.
Got to score quick. I look to get the ball to Cummings right away, or down low to Donahue.
Brianna Logan, the freshman, gets it to Kelsey Booth, gets it to Ida Crow, back to Booth, down low, gets it to Sole Anglada, and she'll head to the free throw line. The foul on Sabrina Gerador. That was good. Only 7 seconds off the clock there for Siena. Good quick ball movement.
Yeah, my bad on that one. I thought it was Donahue down low. Instead, it's Anglada back in the game for the Saints. She's got 7 points on the night. She's 2 for 2 from the line, and she's got that unorthodox throw that we're going to see again.
And short. So Anglada once again struggling to shoot on the Hines Athletic Center floor. Only 2 of 9 today.
Yeah, that's the scouting report on this girl. She just takes her shots. You know, she doesn't get frustrated that she's not hitting them. She just goes and takes what she can get.
Yeah, shoot or shoot.
Yeah, and you can't fault anybody for that, because if you don't take you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Thank you, Wayne Gretzky. But still, you've got to take your shots if you can get them.
And off the inbound, Alicia Powell drew the foul on Sierra Stewart.
Piece of equipment.
It's her 5th personal foul, and she'll take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, so that's something the Saints are going to lose here. Are 2 quick-moving guards for them. Stewart and Coles both out of the game now. Both of them on the smaller end of the scale, and both of them can push the pace quickly. The other girls, bigger, more down-low type aspects.
The shooter is Alicia Powell.
Gales up by 5 here. Powell can really put them away here. She's 3 for 5 from the line. Can put them up by 7 with 30 seconds to go.
33 seconds remaining. Powell dribbles the ball. The rotation falls in. Lead back up to 6.
See Rubin getting into it with Cummings and Crow on the right side of the paint.
Powell's second free throw is good. Lead up to 7. Now if you're the Saints, you might look for a 3-pointer. You got to cut this lead down somehow.
Right to Cummings if I'm on the Saints.
Cummings gets it to Brianna Logan. A lot of time going off the clock. Kick out to Cummings for 3. Oh, she'll knock it down.
That'll make things interesting, won't it?
That's a clutch bucket there from Kanika Cummings.
Kanika Cummings now with 31 points on the night.
Full timeout.
Full timeout by the Saints, trailing by 4. They are out of timeouts, and their next foul will send Iona into the double bonus. If you're the Saints right now, who are you looking to foul? Because I really have to doubt that Coach Gotts is going to put Sabrina Gerador on the floor.
Yeah, if I'm Gottsy, I'm going to stick with my top 3. Powell, Martinez, Adams, you need them out there. They're easy free throw hitting. They've taken all of the free throws for the Gales tonight. So if you're the Saints, you've got to look to foul somebody else like Christina Rubin or like Sabrina Gerador, who's not going to be on the floor. Maybe an Aaliyah Robinson. We'll see now. What do we got? Gerador is on the floor.
She's 0 for 3 from the free throw line today.
Listen, if I'm the Gales, I'm using her as a big screen, nothing else. She's not going to touch the ball in these next 25 seconds on the offensive end. If I'm Coach Billy Gottsy, I'm telling everybody, keep the ball out of Gerador's hands. Not that Gerador isn't an effective offensive player, but that you don't want to give it to her when you take those free throws with just 20 seconds left, up by 4 points. You cannot allow anybody to miss any free throws. I get it to Adams.
And Powell gets it, and she's fouled right away. Powell and D'Amica Martinez both hitting over 90% on the year from the free throw line.
Joy Adams, who's 9 for 9 on the night.
Exactly.
Try and get her the ball. Looks like Gottsy's got a few words of advice for Christina Rubin.
Powell's free throw attempt is good. Iona on the day now, 20 of 25 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's
80%.
That's real good, and that's free points. They're called free throws for a reason. They're free points. You've got to take them when you can get them.
knocks down the second. It's a 6-point lead for Iona, 19.7 seconds to go. Brianna Logan gets the inbound from Crow. Logan pushing the tempo, has got to hand it off to a three-point shooter somehow. Cummings has it. That ball is tipped away by Rubin. Great defense by Rubin, prevents the quick shot. Now a crazy three from Cummings, bounces off the rim. 7 seconds remaining. Will the Saints look to foul? No, they won't.
Well done.
And the Iona Gales will start off MAC play 1-0 with an 86-80 win over the Siena Saints. And that's a tough win for the Gales. They really gutted this one out, and they really took control. In the final 5 minutes, they really made their point known.
Yeah, and so did D'Amica Martinez, who came into the second half with only 3 points, comes out with 22 at the end of the game. 7 games in a row now for the Gales. Great start to conference play.
The Gales win this one 86-16, now being joined by head coach Billy Gotts. As the Gales start 1-0 in conference play. Coach, congratulations on the win. You start off conference play 1-0. What were your first reactions to this win today?
It's good to get our first conference win under our belt. You know, that's obviously exciting. We didn't get into our rhythm early enough. We understand every game in conference is going to be a grind, but we would have liked to get into our rhythm and play our game a little bit longer.
What can you say about Christina Rubin getting the spot start today, replacing Haley D'Angelo, the captain? How do you feel she did in the starting lineup?
Rubin did a good job. She played her role. She did exactly what we needed her to do. And it was hard for her to step up and have to fill a huge, hole with Haley not being here. But I think everybody tried to step up and play the way we needed them to play and tried to just play as hard as they could.
Alicia Powell picks up her 3rd foul midway through the second half, and Spencer Gray had to come in for a long while and kind of spill her in the point guard role. I think that was a really key turning moment in the game, the freshman stepping up.
Absolutely. We had to take shared responsibility today. With one person down, everybody had to step up and play a little bit outside of themselves. And, it was good to see Spence come in and play with a little bit of confidence. Alicia play with the confidence that she did and really get us some points on the board and kind of keep us in a better rhythm in the second half.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
That's Coach Gotze reacting to the Gales' 86-80 win, now being joined by Alicia Powell. Alicia, congratulations on the win, 86-60. Was this a scrappy game? Because it seemed like watching it from here was a grind out on the floor to get any bucket.
No, it definitely was. They were aggressive, we were aggressive, and they were getting on loose balls, and so were we, so it was definitely a scrappy one.
18 points for you. You also had 7 assists. For you, you took over the point guard position today with Haley D'Angelo not being here. Was there a different mindset knowing you were the sure one today?
I mean, there's definitely a different mindset because there's a difference between the 1 and the 2, which I usually play, but I do play the 1, and I feel like I was setting people up and doing what a 1 should and still taking open shots.
How important is it to start off conference play 1-0 with a win like this over the Saints?
It definitely boosts our confidence, and we're sending a message to the league that we're not messing around this year, and we're definitely here to stay.
Alicia, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Gales 86-80, victorious over the Siena Saints. We'll take a short break and then be joined post-game. Kenny Reichman and I will wrap up live on video the Gales 86-80 win, starting off conference play 1-0. Stay tuned for the conclusion of the broadcast here on IonaInsider.com.
The Iona College Goal Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Goal Club, call the Goal Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield.
Gets it off from midcourt.
Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are 1, 2, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
The Iona College Gold Club is an association of dedicated friends and alumni who support Gale athletic programs. Annual membership provides the needed academic support services, equipment, and facility upgrades for their student athletes. For more information on the Gold Club, call the Gold Club office at 914-633-2071 or visit on the web at icgales.com. That's www.icgales.com. The Iona College Gold Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield.
Gets it off from midcourt.
Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
Go like Iona goes. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights is more than just a travel agency. It's a full-service provider for all of your travel needs. Whether you are one, two, or a team, All Sports International agents are trained to negotiate the lowest airfares. But they do more than just that. Hotels, cars, vans, whatever you need, whether it's far in advance or at the last minute, All Sports International will get it done. You worry about yourself, they'll take care of the rest. Individual or group, business or pleasure, close or far away. The folks at All Sports International will do it all at the lowest possible cost to you. All Sports International in Yorktown Heights. Call 914-243-4590. All Sports International. They make sure the Gales get to all their road games.
Division I basketball returns to Springfield this March. The MAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, where somebody could become an NCAA champion. March 6th through the 10th, Mass Mutual Center in Springfield.
Gets it off from midcourt.
Get your tickets for the MAC Basketball Championship and get into the action all the way to the finish at Ticketmaster.com, Massachusetts.com, or at the Mass Mutual Center box office. Presented by Mass Mutual Financial Group.
John Stanko and Kenny Reichman here courtside. The Gales an 86-80 victory today over the Siena Saints, starting off conference play in fantastic fashion. The game was incredibly entertaining. It was choppy, it was rough, but yet somehow the Gales pulled this one out. And it was the last 5 minutes where the Gales finally really took control.
Yeah, and their star player, D'Amica Martinez, was the one to take control for the Gales in the final 5 minutes, really turning it on. Finishes the game with 22 points, 7 of 14 from the floor after being just 2 for 9. After the first half.
Yeah, she really picked it up late, but it was Joy Adams in the first half who carried the Gales. She finishes with 22 points, just 2 points shy of her career high. And also, we can't talk about her free throws enough. 9 for 9 from the free throw line. She's now above 75% on the season.
Yeah, and that's important, and we talked about it a lot during the game, is that if you're going to get those opportunities, if you're going to drive to the lane, if you're going to get those shots from the line, you've got to hit them. And the Gales did a great job doing that, shooting 80% from the free throw line tonight.
And also an unsung hero is Alicia Powell. Haley D'Angelo, again, not on the lineup today, suffering from the flu. But Alicia Powell steps into the one spot, gets 7 assists, also contributes in 18 points of her own. She really filled in well.
Yeah, the Gales really stepped up. All of them stepped up in the absence of Haley D'Angelo, the captain. They missed her a little bit in the beginning of the game. They were having a hard time really, getting used to the press that Siena was playing, but they really accommodated well. Powell did a wonderful job. Mid-game, end-of-game, she was phenomenal.
But the one thing you got to say about Iona is that defensively, they did allow the Saints to score 80 points on the air. They came in only averaging 58, and it was really Kanika Cummings, a phenomenal game with 31 points.
Yeah, 31 points at the finish for her. And again, like you said, defensively, the Gales were a little off. And Siena's not known for their offense. Their offensive prowess is not what their team is built around. And they used a lot of different players. They got a lot of different looks. We talked about it during the game. People taking their shots that they got. They weren't great looks all the time, but they took their shots that they had, and Kanika Cummings, 31 points on the night. That was something.
Yeah, the Saints have a lot to build on with this loss. They did score 80 points, their second highest total this season, but Iona does improve to conference play, 1-0, an 86-80 win. The Gales will next be in action December 31st at St. Peter's. Then they'll travel to Buffalo to take on both Canisius and Niagara. So a 3-game road trip for the Gales. It's a tough test early on in the conference schedule.
4 games in 8 days, including today. So in the next 7 days, they've got 3 games all on the road. It's going to be a good time for the girls to get, really bond with each other, get on the road, start conference play hard and strong. They started out really good today with the early win.
Yep, an 86-80 win for the Gales, and the Gales will next be in action, as I mentioned, on December 31st. John Stanko, Kenny Reisman here from Hines Athletic Center. I want to thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and enjoy your afternoon.
Iona College basketball on icgales.com was brought to you by the Beachmont Tavern at 750 North Avenue in New Rochelle, right across from the Iona campus. By the Iona College Goal Club, the lifeline for Iona College athletics. By Shannon Beverages, North Avenue in New Rochelle, for all of your beverage needs. Iona basketball is also brought to you by JP's Restaurant on City Island, by Pasta Pasta, by the Yellow Book, and by All Sport International for all of your travel needs. Proceeding was a presentation of the Iona College Athletic Department.